You're watching T2T Boxing in association with IFL TV and KO Clothing. I'm here joined by Darragh Foley and John Halabi at the Bondi Boxing Club in Waterloo here in Sydney. Thanks for joining us, boys.
Thanks you, Tommy.
Both training on a warm Saturday morning. How's training camp going for the pair of you? Only a week or so away now.
Yeah, it's going really good. I've never felt this good. I feel relaxed, confident, not overconfident obviously, but I feel prepared. I've never felt this strong or this mentally prepared for anything in my life. So it's going to be good on December 2nd, and I'm going to come away with the victory no matter what it takes.
Darragh?
Shit, man. I'm mentally weak. Never tried as bad as this in my life, but 1 week, what can you do? Get in and do it, you know?
Yeah, it's something Tony has been saying that actually. Darragh's just not been in the gym, not been putting the effort in.
Well, look, I'm here now. 7 days to go. That's all I need.
The camera's out. That's why he's here.
That's all I need. I'm at the spin that bottle on me. That's fucking.
That's it. So I know you two have obviously been training hard, and stablemate Gerard in the background. Comments he hasn't been in the gym this week, but came in because the cameras are here. Is there anything to add to that?
No comment from me, mate.
We've been just going back to we've been training hard. John's been training. I don't know about hard, but he's been training. So now we've all been putting it in. 14 weeks now, too long.
Me and Darragh both have been we're meant to fight October 15th. Postponed, then fight got postponed. But I see that everything's come down to this fight sort of thing. We've been given an opportunity to fight for a big title like WBC Oriental, so I think everything happened for a reason. So I think this is my time.
So, you know, when you get to this stage in camp, it's always the hardest. You feel like you've been in there all year.
So I always find it the week before weighing. Because when you're cutting back on your carbs and that still, it's you've nothing in you, but you have to push it. That's when you're getting around and sparring.
And you're getting hungry.
Quite a bit away.
Now it's like a friggin' holiday, you know. All the happy last good 10-round spar yesterday with 3 sparring partners pushed me hard. I'm ready, and now it's just making weight, you know. Once you make weight, that's like the fight.
All the fun bits ahead, and then we'll obviously later this week as well.
Press conference.
I was going to say, speaking of fun, that's going to be an interesting one. We're down at Scruffy Murphy's in Sydney. Anyone that wants to make it this Wednesday. What are you expecting to, Ogilvie and Kambosis in the same room, yourself in there as well? What can people expect?
I don't know, man. I'm just going in to answer a couple of questions. If that's my intentions, if it gets whatever happens, but I'm ready for anything, you know. I'm not gonna Scruffy Murphy's. That's my pub. That's my sponsored pub. So everybody just best remember where they are, you know.
So expecting to have a good support down there for the presser?
Yeah, I don't know the presser. It's 11 o'clock on a Wednesday. The weigh-in now might be a different story.
11 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. I've seen plenty of people in that pub, mate. It's never quiet in the mornings.
True.
So what's your plan? Say after this fight, obviously Ogilvie and Kambosis on the main event. You had a fight with Ogilvie earlier this year, which obviously didn't go as planned. I know that you quite fancy a shot of redemption there. So is that something that you've got your eye on if he comes through this fight?
I want to be like Lennox Lewis. He went through his whole career. He picked up a few losses, but he avenged every single one of them. You know, a loss. It's only a lesson. I could easily be undefeated fighter now. I could be 25 after fighting a load of guys that I could easily beat. You know, but I've always wanted to be pushed. Yes, I would love to get another, get my revenge with Ogilvie, but he's doing his thing at lightweight. I'm doing my thing at junior welterweight. He's a good kid, you know. I'd never go back down to lightweight. The weight cut disabled me. You could see in that fight, you know. Something was amiss, and I couldn't go back down there. I'd kill myself. I nearly killed myself making weight. So I wouldn't go back down. If our paths cross in the future, then I'd love to get on with him again. Wish him all the best. He's a good kid, and I hope he does the business next Friday.
Yeah, so there's a lot of talk about that fight. Probably one of the most anticipated fights in Australia for a while. You tipping Ogilvie to take the win?
Oh no, Kambosis.
After all that,
I was just building up to that. No, I think Kambosis is going to land a ferocious left hook, a ferocious right hand, and lights out. I mean, you see, he's beating up all these top professionals over in the States. You know what I mean? What's he gonna do to a little kid from WA? It's the future of Australian boxing, man. If he doesn't knock him out in 2 rounds, what does that say about him?
Obviously a fan.
It's going to be a ferocious performance, man. Ferocious left hook, ferocious right hand.
Come on, mate.
That's what's going to happen. Ferocious, man.
We heard it here first. And I know we were talking earlier about last weekend's super fight, Kovalev and Ward.
Yeah.
Just to get your thoughts on camera on that, how do you feel that fight went, and what were your thoughts on it as a spectacle?
I was thinking it was a good spectacle. The undercard was a bit shit. I actually bet on that Morris Hooker to beat Darragh Perez, and he's just a fucking waste of space, man. About 7 foot long, can't even do anything, just runs around the ring. But yeah, it was a good fight, very good fight. Ward showed heart and courage in that championship fight to come back from the knockdown. I still scored to Kovalev for a round, but I mean, I think you got to take it away from the unified champion. He holds 3 belts. Like, a challenger just can't. In a close fight, it should go to the champion. I can also answer on his behalf because I was watching the fight with him. Kovalev, after the first 3 rounds, he's going to destroy him. He's going to destroy him. The next round, Ward is going, oh, Ward, it's an absolute masterpiece. Next round, Kovalev's going to kill him.
Fucking talk shit.
Yeah, you can't man. Yeah.
Even going into the last round. In the last round, I turned to him and I said, I have it even at the moment.
Definitely the truth.
You're talking bollocks. I had it even going into the last round, and whoever won the last round for me.
He's a Leicester.
I know 2 of the judges had it the
City
same.
fan now after last season.
The next one I'm going to write down just to shut him up, you know. But I had it even going into the last round, and I think Ward done enough to win it. But it was good.
Yeah, definitely. We'll probably see a rematch, so fingers crossed we can see that again. Now, tomorrow, another pretty exciting fight between 2 of the best in the world at the moment. I know you're both pretty excited about that. Yeah. Lomachenko and Walters, where are you calling it?
That guy is a freak. He's a freak.
How's he going to win?
Pick him off all the way. I think he's just too quick.
What, on points?
Yeah.
But this on camera now. So when he starts changing his mind about halfway through, but Walters, look at his hands big.
I think Lomachenko, man, he's just untouchable. Like the way he moves, the way he changes angles, and his opponents, it's too much.
And yourself, Darragh?
Last week I picked Kovalev. I thought that power could come through. So this week I'm going with my brain. I'm going to say Lomachenko UD. But I think Walters comes down the straight like a freight train. I can see him winning 8, 9, 10, 11 and really coming on strong. Obviously Lomachenko's just going to frustrate him the bits early on, but it's going to be a competitive fight. I see it like 115, 113 cards, you know?
Yeah. Perfect. And just say you can hear Gerard in the background. He's chasing a fight with Paul Hyland next year in Ireland if he can for the Irish title. What are your thoughts on that, and if Gerard can get that fight?
I just hope I can get a set of earplugs for that training camp.
So he's likes to make his noise on the pads.
That's all I need is earplugs for that training camp. Not a fight. The fight should happen, you know. It has to happen. Why not? He's fighting again next week. He's gonna pick up a W. Who's Paul Hyland? He's not Floyd Mayweather. I've never even heard of him until the fight started getting announced. So why not make it happen?
Yeah. Well, I think I think Gerard's 6th and Paul's 3rd. I think in the lightweight rankings in Ireland. So there's no reason that fight can't happen.
You know?
Is that we see you boys travelling over to Ireland for that one?
Possibly. Belfast, and Water.
Always want to go. So.
Yeah, we bring this. He's half Irish anyway. The Irish Tsunami, they call him.
They've named me the Irish Tsunami for some reason. That's good.
But I would like to go Belfast in winter. Would be a bit of an eye opener for these. For these soft Australian boys.
And say another couple of say big Irish names in the UK. Katie Taylor making her pro debut.
Yeah.
Well, tonight in the UK, tomorrow for us. Do you watch Katie much in the amateurs? What are your thoughts?
I watch her in the amateurs. Obviously now she's trying her hand at the professional. She had a storied amateur career. Everyone knows that. I don't really know much about women's boxing and what level it's at. What's it? 10? Is it 12 rounds for?
It'll be 10 rounds for most of the title fights, I think.
It's a big difference. Like when, as you see yourself in men's boxing, a lot of these amateurs, it's a completely different sport, amateur boxing, professional boxing. She gets some small little German or Filipino one just grinding on her all night. How's she going to deal with that pressure? She's went 15 years fighting at the very top level international, just that fast-paced 3 minutes. Look at Darragh, obviously he's still undefeated, but he hasn't really impressed that much as a professional, because when half your life you're trained to do it like that, it's very hard at the age of 30, which Katie Taylor is, to then kind of switch over, you know. But I wish her all the best, and she definitely has the skills to do it anyway.
Absolutely, and so Michael Conlan also making his pro debut on Paddy's Day at the Garden, which is about as good as it gets, I think, for an Irish fighter.
I think Conlan will ease into it a bit better, because obviously he's been through the WSB, which is like semi-pro and shit, and he liked to work on the inside as well. He's probably he's the only Irish amateur guys who was real comfortable on the inside during the Olympics. So I reckon Conlan, he's a real hot shot. He's going to do it.
And your stablemate TJ Dahini, obviously over in Boston. Would you like to see him in that on that show potentially next year?
On which show?
On the Garden card with Conlan.
Oh, that would be good. And my TJ, I'd like to see me on that card.
Well, maybe we can see what Tony can do. I don't think I quite pull those strings, unfortunately, mate. But
Tony will tell you he'll be able to do it, whether he will or not.
See what I can do. We'll leave you boys to it. We'll catch up with you obviously on Wednesday at the press conference. Until then, enjoy the
bring your right gear.
Enjoy the rest of your weight cut, and we'll see you then.
Yeah, not worries, Tom.
Nice one. Appreciate it, boys.
Have a good one, buddy.